Sun in first house in Capricorn Ascendant. Sun in first house. The Sun is the most auspicious presence in the celestial arena, which provides pleasing impacts upon the native's life, as it will provide good path of life. Presence of Sun in the 12th house would bring good heights of career and finance to the person, besides which there will be a balance in between the income and expenditure. The natives born with Sun in their 12th house would be reserved personas who would always need their space, as they feel secure and strong within that. They are the true seekers of peace and wish to live in an harmonious environment. They won't be friends with everyone around, but will share a peaceful bond with the society and in professional arena, while on the other part, they would be more satisfied in solitude, but they do believe in keeping many people in good relation, but they are not among the social animals. The natives of this placement of Sun in 12th bhava would give great endeavor and hard work at every place and aspect throughout their life path, besides which they will provide variant services to those around, while on the most positive side of it, they will get recognized and admired for all of their efforts and services. Apart from this, these natives of having Sun in 12th bhava carry a leading approach and personality wherever they stand and move from. They believe in possessing strong understanding and perceiving the depths of worthy aspects. They will look towards reaching the intellectual and wiser heights rather than craving towards the center stage and all lights upon them. Their calm appearance won't let their real core come out in the public, or should say in front of anyone, for which only very rare people would be aware of their real one. The placement of Ketu in the second bhava would bring goodness of wealth and family life to the native. Besides this, the placement of Venus and Mercury together in the second bhava would bring admirable heights of success in business and finances. On the other hand, the malefic placement of Sun in the 12th house would bring financial losses and bitter relations with the authority people, along with an unstable and depressive path of life. Besides this, any malefic placement in the ascendant would result in lack of peace from the native's life, as he or she won't even able to have a peaceful sleep. The natives of this placement having Sun in 12th house should always possess a courtyard within the house and should stay true and pure from the core throughout the life path. He or she having Sun in 12th bhava should stay involved in spiritual aspects and should learn to forgive others, even to enemies, as that will benefit them. They should keep a chaki inside the house. Sun in Capricorn. Capricorn is a movable earth sign governed by Saturn, one of the most feared planets in astrology. Saturn is an airy planet and it shares an inimical relation with Sun, which is a fiery planet. Saturn doesn't necessarily produce malefic results only. It is known to delay, not deny, what you want in life. Capricorn-born natives are usually serious, reserved and cautious in nature, but Sun on the other hand relates to bold, flashy, candid and carefree disposition. The watery element of Capricorn diffuses the fiery energy of Sun to some extent, so people born with Sun in Capricorn stick to the attributes of their moon sign a lot. These natives are thoughtful and serious. There is a strong sense of responsibility and dedication in these natives. Patience is their biggest virtue, which helps them fight off the adversities of life. These natives work hard in life, but either they do not get the desired results or it takes a lot of time for them to realize their ambitions. There is a chance that the native may indulge in politics or social work too. These people continue to learn throughout their life, no matter what's their age. They take their profession or business very seriously and have a sincere approach towards work. They like to work in the background like a director, then take the limelight like an actor. They are quite loyal and trustworthy people and require the same level of faithfulness in return from their subordinates as well as in personal life. 8th Lord in first house or in ascendant. When 8th Lord sitting in first house, if the planet is strong, then the native is mystery to self. He or she is not able to understand himself/herself. They have long life, inclined towards healing and spirituality, have strong intuitive power, good in researching, investigation, have good knowledge in esoteric science, can get money from inheritance such as will, donations, and gift. A person can achieve high spiritual attainment by this position of the planet. If the planet is not in good dignity, then a person have jealousy, have over-passionate, over-possessive nature, abused or gets abused, may have chronic health problems, fearful, hypersensitive towards pain and sensitive. Sun in second house in Capricorn Ascendant. Sun in second house. Sun is the divine expression of potency and dominance, which also holds immense aggression along with highest authority for being the emperor among all the planets. Sun is an auspicious presence, but it could also appear as malefic for certain planetary placements for which it provides both pleasant and adverse impacts to human beings. The presence of Sun in the second house will bestow them financial strength, as these natives with Sun in second house would attain good professional places or would have variant channels of income for keeping them wealthy, while on the other part, these natives with Sun in second house would pursue very lavish and careless spending of money, as they are born attached to materialistic pleasures and comforts. They always seek for financial independence. The natives of this placement of Sun in second house are effective talkers, as they will leave impacts behind besides which they are perceived to be true to her words, as these natives won't ever break their promises. Besides this, these natives of Sun in second house are perceived to be intellectual beings who would pursue good learning and would turn towards research and scientific aspects. Apart from this, these natives with Sun in second house would be stubborn and peevish in their attitude. They could be stammers and could face danger to their lives during the age of 25 octoskins. Sun in Aquarius. Aquarius is a fixed Aries sign ruled by Saturn, which, as earlier stated, is inimical towards Sunday. The energy of the area Aquarius fans the flames of the fiery sun, thus the position of Sun in Aquarius makes the native short-tempered. Such a person is a typical miser and is quite frugal with their spending. These people struggle to maintain a decent personal hygiene. Their ideas are quite eccentric and advanced. But despite this streak of eccentricity, these people are well liked by everyone. They are emotional people, who put their own needs on the back burner to help others. They focus on the societal than the individual. Such natives are strong team players indeed, with good leadership qualities. These humanitarian souls become great leaders if given a chance to. They have a strong understanding of how human nature works. They are quite honest and outspoken too. Such people attach a lot of value to friendship. Despite being so humble and compassionate, they tend to keep themselves away from emotional involvement and attachment. Their approach is impersonal and they never show their emotions and feelings openly. 8th Lord in the second house. When 8th Lord sitting in second house, if the planet is strong, then the native gets money through unknown, can accumulate money through lottery, insurance settlement, wills, etc. Have interest, mystical knowledge, researching, investigation, handling the affairs for the closer of life, interest in talking about sexual matter. If the planet not in good dignity, then the person may financially distress, not able to keep secret, have secret income, have problem with eating disorder, smoking, alcoholic, have a habit of speaking ill about others, problem in speaking, may have family abuse, mouth and throat problems. Sun in third house in Capricorn Ascendant. Sun in third house. The Sun is perceived to be one of the most potent celestial presence, which provides supreme strength to the natives, besides which it is the source of luminosity in human lives. The placement of Sun in the third house would bestow much valor and vigor to the person and would brighten her life path. The placement of Sun in the third house will strengthen the composure of mind, for which these natives are believed to be strong from the core, while on the other hand, these individuals would be inclined towards empowering their wisdom and understanding, as you could find them acquiring studies for a longer period or for the whole life as well. Apart from this, they are free souls who possess optimistic approach towards life, which further makes them flexible in attitude. The natives possessing Sun in third house would be very efficient talkers, but they won't talk a lot, as these people will only speak at the required time with right words for expressing in the right form as to leave great impressions behind. Their words explore their wisdom and intellect. But the presence of Sun in third house could also turn them quite aggressive and overconfident at times. The benefic placement of Sun, in exalted state or in its own sign or in friendly signs, in third bhava, will also bring good affluence and brothers to the native along with divine blessings. But the malefic placement of Sun, in debilitated state or in enemy signs. In the end, if the sun is malefic in third house, the natives should serve needy or poor or guests with rice or milk, should stay away from evil and immoral pursuits, and he or she should serve and respect the mother and motherly figures for reducing the malefic effects of Sunday. Sun in Pisces. Pisces is a dual water sign ruled by Jupiter. Since both the planets can be termed friendly towards each other, Sun in Pisces brings a lot of positive results. People having this placement of Sun are quite friendly in nature. They enjoy the comfort of servants and have a good partner and children. Male natives having Sun in Pisces tend to be fond of women. These natives are fond of traveling too. They live a happy life and earn a lot of wealth. And their intellect and intuition supports them in all endeavors. They are introspective in nature. They can be good thinkers and speakers too. Generally, these natives earn wealth through the medium of water. Some of them do well in fields like astrology too. Sun in Pisces also gives a moody temperament to the native. Sometimes, these people find it hard to understand themselves. They are in fact quite emotional. Others' opinions affect them to a lot extent. They are quite adaptable and flexible, adjust their attitude as per the situation. They tend to be helpful too, always there for friends and loved ones. When it comes to career, these natives work hard and often become a workaholic. This tendency, however, leads to mental distress at times. They are intensely ambitious too. How people see them affects their undertakings. They care a lot about their respect and status in society. 8th Lord in the 4th house. When 8th Lord sitting in 4th house, if the planet is strong, then the native have supersensory emotions and intuitive ability, interest in hidden and esoteric knowledge, involved in sale of home, insurance and security. Estate planner connected to death, or closer of life. The person has good sensual and sexual feelings. If the planet not in good dignity, then the person may lose mother, mistreated, hypersensitive, easily embarrassed or shamed. The native gets blamed by others, have emotional problems, keeps their emotional feelings secretive, may have vehicle accident, troubled with real estate, may face difficulties in early education, may suffer from isolation. Sun in 4th house in Capricorn Ascendant. Sun in 4th house. The placement of Sun in the 4th house would bestow the potency to the roots of family and cultural norms for which the native would be very much attached to them. This will further make the person quiet, protective and defensive towards the personal and family aspects as well as for her cultural possessions. The natives of this placement of Sun in 4th house would be more involved in family matters for being truly devoted towards them, besides which they are the honest followers and carriers of their cultural beliefs and perceptions. These natives always perceive towards the future, for which they want their closed ones and themselves to stay at the safer side, and for the same reasons they could behave similarly defensive at workplace as well, but they should avoid it. These people of having Sun in 4th house believes in continuous growth and betterment, and so on their lives keeps improving with time along with the development of their own core, while their early days could be quite struggling, besides which they will always respect their family roots and carry pride for their culture even at the peak of their success. These natives of Sun in 4th bhava will lead a satisfactory and peaceful life with true stability of mind even in difficult days because of immense calmness inside them. In further vivid explanation, the benefic placement of Sun in 4th house will bestow the native will variant sources of income which will take him, her to the good heights of affluence, and he or she will leave the lumps of wealth behind for her offsprings. Besides this, the placement of Moon in the 4th house along with Sun will bring huge profits from new researches. Mercury in 10th house will take him towards the admirable heights of trading, and the presence of Jupiter along with Sun in 4th house will carry great profits from the trading of gold and silver. Apart from this, the malefic appearance of Sun in the 4th house would bring some negative shades to the native, as he or she would become covetous and would pursue some immoral paths like thefts in which they would harm others. On the other part, the placement of Saturn in the 7th house could result in night blindness, and the malefic placement of Saturn in 7th along with Mars in 10th bhava could bring serious eye problems to the native. The placements of Saturn in 7th, Venus in 5th, Moon in first or second and malefic Sun in fourth house in a horoscope chart could make the native impotent and weak. In the end, the natives should not pursue business associated with iron and wood or stuff possessing them, while any kind of business with gold, silver and cloth will bring positive and beneficial results. They should feed poor and needy people for reducing the adverse impacts of this placement. Sun in Aries. Sun, a fiery masculine planet, is exalted when posited in Aries, which is ruled by Mars, another fierce masculine planet. Since Sun shares a friendly relationship with Mars, the position of Sun in Aries is held to bring positive results to the native as per Vedic astrology principles. Such a person is a leader. He has the ability to show the way and influence the masses. There is a strong sense of duty and honesty in such people. These are some of the most passionate and courageous people who never hesitate from taking a challenge. They are intelligent and sharp-minded too. And their physical stature is as strong as their inner character is. Such people have the qualities of a warrior, and do well in areas such as police, military, leadership and government sector. They can also get acclaim in the field of art. They usually have a strong heritage and live a prosperous life. But with all these positive attributes, this Sun in Aries also makes the person a little aggressive. Such people are too blunt and straightforward at times, which isn't always appreciated. They can be egoistic and dominating as well. In terms of health, the person with Sun in Aries is prone to blood disorders, especially if malefic influence of planets is there. 8th Lord in the 4th house. When 8th Lord sitting in 4th house, if the planet is strong, then the native have supersensory emotions and intuitive ability, interest in hidden and esoteric knowledge, involved in sale of home, insurance and security, estate planner connected to death, or closer of life. The person has good sensual and sexual feelings. If the planet not in good dignity, then the person may lose mother, mistreated, hypersensitive, easily embarrassed or shamed. The native gets blamed by others, have emotional problems, keeps their emotional feelings secretive, may have vehicle accident, troubled with real estate, may face difficulties in early education, may suffer from isolation,